What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another one of Rome's Things. In this video, I'll take a look at some of the many great things you can do in and around Flagstaff. Located in northern Arizona, the city of Flagstaff almost feels out of place in this desert state. More reminiscent of the Pacific Northwest, where I used to live, rather than the Southwest, Flagstaff lies at an altitude of 7,000 feet. It is surrounded by lush pine forests and towering peaks. Located about 140 miles north of Phoenix, Flagstaff is the ideal jumping-off point to start your adventures in Arizona and the Southwest. Before I continue, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has watched and subscribed to my channel. If this is your first time here, I hope you enjoy this and my other videos. If you do, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notifications buttons. Also, leave a comment for me. I'd love to hear from you. The origin of the name Flagstaff dates back to July 4th, 1876, when a group of settlers from Boston, Massachusetts, in honor of the country's centennial, erected a makeshift flagpole out of a ponderosa pine. The truth is, this is just one of a few stories of the city's name. It is the most widely accepted, however, as there is a memorial with the replica of the flagpole located in the general vicinity of the original location. A wealthy businessman from Boston, Percival Lowell, was fascinated with astronomy. He was determined to build the country's newest observatory that would rival any in the world that day. In 1894, with the help of renowned astronomer A.E. Douglas, Lowell decided on Flagstaff as the location for this observatory. With an altitude of over 7,000 feet and some of the clearest, darkest skies, Lowell Observatory is best known as the place Pluto was discovered and is a great place to spend time stargazing. General admission tickets are quite affordable. They are valid all day and grant you access to their tours, exhibits, and stargazing. If you do plan on visiting the observatory, I highly recommend doing what we did, and that's get the general admission tickets, visit in the day to go on their tours, and because the tickets are valid all day, you can leave and do other things like explore the city, then come back in the evening to do some stargazing. In the evening, all the telescopes there are gazing at the stars, and you simply walk around to the different areas and view different parts of the sky. It's actually really neat. The staff there are very knowledgeable and excited to explain anything and everything the telescopes are looking at. It's a really fun experience. In the heart of the city lies Riordan Mansion. Now a state historic park, the mansion was the duplex home of the families of Michael and Tim Riordan. Designed by Charles Whittlesey, who also created the El Tovar Hotel in the nearby Grand Canyon, the building is approximately 13,000 square feet. It was completed in 1904 and is a great example of the arts and crafts style of architecture of the period. Guided tours are every hour on the hour from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and are the only way to view the inside of the mansion. The mansion is like a snapshot in time, each room showing a part of everyday life of the Riordans. The guides were very knowledgeable of the mansion, the area, and the family, who were quite interesting according to their stories. There is also a visitor center and gift shop to explore and shop. The tour fees are reasonable. When we went, there were $12 for adults. There was also a nominal park entrance fee of $2. We learned a lot about the city and its history from this tour, and it was a great convenient way to pass the time. Flagstaff's historic downtown area lies on the western side of the city. Some of the oldest buildings in the city can be found here. I highly recommend taking a walk around the downtown area. You'll discover an eclectic style and culture amongst the many historic turn-of-the-century or earlier buildings. Places like the Macmillan, the Weatherford Hotel, and the Babbitt Building still house restaurants, hotels, and shops. At the center of downtown is Heritage Square. Many outdoor and holiday events are held here. And don't forget to stop by Mozelle's Downtown Bakery for some great pastries and coffee. They're located just off to the side of the square. If you're after something heartier, head to Brandy's Cafe for some of their amazing breakfast items. Their eggs benedicts are wonderful, as are their made-from-scratch pancakes. There are also numerous art and photo galleries scattered throughout downtown Flagstaff. Every first Friday of the month, they do an art walk to all the different galleries and exhibitions. The city and its residents love the outdoors, and you'll find no shortage of outdoor and adventure shopping in the area. If you're into ghosts and hauntings, don't forget to stop by the Hotel Monte Vista, supposedly one of the most haunted spots in the city. Check out one of the many haunted tours of the city. I'll put a link in the description below. On the south end of downtown is the historic train station that serviced the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railway. It also serves as the city's visitor center now. Running past the train station and right along the train tracks is the historic Route 66. Made famous by songs and movies in pop culture, it cuts right through the heart of the city. Many people from around the world still travel this famous scenic byway and still get their kicks on Route 66. The route leads out of the city to Winslow in the east and Williams to the west. If you do plan on heading out of the city in any direction, there are many other places to visit and things to do. About 40 miles east of Flagstaff lies Meteor Crater. Approximately 50,000 years ago, a meteor roughly 160 feet across impacted the Arizona desert. The impact was estimated to be equivalent to 10 megatons of TNT and resulted in a crater 3,900 feet in diameter and 560 feet deep. Due to its relatively young age and the arid climate, the crater and its structure is remarkably well preserved. It's also one of the most accessible impact craters in the world. There are tours you can take that take you on a hike along the rim of the crater. Going into the crater, however, is off limits. There is also a visitor center that provides you a wealth of information on the crater and its formation. If you decide to head west out of Flagstaff towards another historic Route 66 town, Williams, you will come across Bearizona Wildlife Park. Like a combination safari and zoo, you can drive through a section of the park in your own vehicle, or walk through another section of the park like a zoo. On the drive portion, there are deer, sheep, bison, wolves, and of course bears.
He's inside. Yeah, he's inside the black bear, see him?
Yeah.
You can barely see him.
They have really strict rules about remaining in your vehicle and keeping your windows closed. I actually got called out for opening my window just a bit. Oops.
See?
Oh my God, wow.
They really do want you to be safe. The walk-through portion is much more like a traditional zoo with enclosures for bears, elk, and even some jaguars. Just south of the city is the Flagstaff Extreme Adventure Course. Billed as a playground in the trees, it provides several adventure courses that consist of obstacles that you traverse across and through some pretty tall trees. There are rope bridges, ladders, and zip lines. It's actually pretty challenging and not for those with the fear of heights. It is a bit pricey, but the experience was worth it to me. It was well run and nothing about it was sketchy. The gear and instruction was top notch, and I can't wait to do it again. I highly recommend giving it a try. Less than an hour south from the Extreme Park is the city of Sedona. Well known for its beauty, it is very popular with the New Age spiritual crowd and is believed to contain several vortices that emanate enhanced energies that help heal the mind and body. Whether you believe in those things or not, Sedona's natural beauty is truly what makes it feel so magical. The drive to Sedona on State Route 89A takes you on a beautiful drive through Oak Creek Canyon, a deep, narrow canyon surrounded by sheer red rock cliffs on either side. Once in Sedona, there are many things to do for any type of interests. There's shopping, great restaurants, and world-class spas. If you're looking for outdoor adventures, there are countless hiking trails and off-road tours that take you to the more out-of-the-way sites. There really are too many things in Sedona to show here, so I'll save it for another video later. Just north of Flagstaff are the majestic San Francisco Peaks, with Mount Humphreys being the tallest at 12,633 feet. Along their western slopes is the Arizona Snowball. During the winter season, it offers excellent skiing, snowboarding, and other winter activities. In the summer, the area is also well used for its access to many hiking and biking trails through the mountains. And finally, further north of Flagstaff is the biggest draw and destination in the area, Grand Canyon National Park. The canyon and the park really needs no introduction from me. One of the natural wonders of the world and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it is an awe-inspiring, jaw-dropping, amazingly beautiful sight to behold. The two main sections of the park and canyon are the South Rim and the North Rim. The South Rim is more accessible from Flagstaff. To get to the North Rim from here would add another several hours. There is plenty of the canyon to see though from the South Rim. Heading east through the canyon takes you to Highway 89. From here you can head north towards the city of Page, Arizona. On the way you'll pass the famous Horseshoe Bend, one of the most photographed places in the Southwest. There really is so much more to see and do in this area. Just a few hours' drive from Flagstaff will take you to even more amazing places like Monument Valley, Antelope Canyon, Lake Powell, and to cities and towns like Winslow and Jerome. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notifications buttons. If you have any questions about the video or the area, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Till next time, go places, see things, and do stuff. I'll talk to you all later.